everyone. Thank you for coming out to the Steinberg booth, 2010 Namm. My name is Brian McGovern. I'm the marketing manager for Steinberg here in the States. It was a year ago this week that I was privileged to meet David Banta and DreGhost Bell. And they mentioned this little band that they worked with called Bone Thugs and something. Found out to be Bone Thugs and Harmony, one of the most popular hip-hop groups ever known. Several million albums sold, probably been around 15 years or so. Over 50 million records sold. And I said, hey, how about we do a little Q&A session this year? And I'm just going to hand it over to them. I'm going to ask Flesh and Bone, Lazy Bone, Krayzie Bone, I'm sorry, to tell us a little bit about what's current, what we have to book going forward. Then we'll take it on to David Banta and Dre, talk about how they actually collaborate to produce Bone Thugs. So right now I'd like to hand it over to Flesh and Bone.
How you guys doing? Great to see you guys. Pleasure to be here. For the past year and a half now, me and the guys been working on a new project that's been in effect called Unify the World's Enemy. It's an album set to release around March 30th. March 30th to be exact. And there's a lot of things that's been in development since then. A few projects. We have that project. I'm working on a solo project. Krayzie's working on a solo project. We have various other artists that we're working with as well, and we have a new relationship with Warner Brother Records, and everything's turning out real nice over there. Got a nice little future over there now. So it's a lot in store right now for Bone Thugs and Harmony and everything. So we just shot 4 videos, and we should have those ready on television real soon and everything. So DreGhost, Dave Banta, real good folks. They've been a part of the team now for quite some time. Nice relationship with them. Some of the greatest in the business right here. And it's we're happy to be here. Make sure you guys check out that new Bone Thugs and Harmony album, Unify the World's Enemy. The 5 of us, Lazy, Krayzie, Busy, Wish, myself, Flesh. And you guys can look out for a ton of other profound, excellent projects from the camp, guys.
So I want to ask Dre. So when Bone Thugs comes to you with a thought, with a track, how do you approach it using Steinberg software products and getting their true sound out?
Well, basically, I've been using Cubase for years, ever since they came out with the first one. So, to me, the sequence and everything in Cubase was real cool and it was real user-friendly for me. So, to produce them was real easy for me, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, what I usually do when they come at me with a track of some sort, I'll just go, bring up the session real quick. Usually doing a MIDI thing, you know what I'm saying, something like that. Using the basic VSTs, and I'll just come up with the bass and the rough and let them go ahead and do what they do. And then I'll come back and just, polish it up, you know what I'm saying? That's how I usually attack it, you know what I'm saying? Basically, that's how I'm using Cubase, because I use it for many different things, you know what I'm saying? Cubase 5 especially, I really like that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really getting off into that, like now, really. So basically, that's how I'm attacking they style, you know what I'm saying? As far as like MP styles and stuff like that, I got it a long time ago. Just went straight in with Cubase and started using that alone with other VSTs. It's working out real cool. Yeah, great.
So Dave, you're part responsible for a lot of their mixes coming down.
Yeah, I mixed the first single that was released after Flesh got out of jail. They came in ready. That was released on February 25th. I mixed that in Cubase. I'm doing some mixing on the Reunion album, and I'm mixing Busy Bone's solo album right now in Cubase. And I produced it and wrote and recorded the NASCAR highlights theme in Cubase. Back then it was Cubase 3.
Cool. Why do you use Cubase as your mixing tool? Is it the sound? Is it the
No, it's the
workflow?
features. It's the features. I've always kind of been outspoken against Pro Tools. I know people are going to hate me, but Cubase just always had better features. Cubase 3, I taught Cubase 3 at Musicians Institute, and they're just adding now to Pro Tools what Cubase had like 5 or 6 years ago. So that the features, that's what I use it. Yeah.
So is there any specific plugin or feature that you find yourself going to when you're working on a Bone Thugs track?
Steinberg plugins?
Yeah.
I like the EQs and the phasing and auto pan in it.
Cool.
Whenever I use different EQs, but sometimes when I need a little extra treble, I use that, in the channel strip, and it sounds nice. Yeah.
Cool. Greg, any questions?
So do you use, what can you describe kind of your studio setup and how you kind of work with that? Do you have a Mac or PC?
No, I'm actually PC. I've never been one for doing mainstream stuff, like doing it like everyone else. I mix inside the box right now with Cubase 5, and I use a lot of Universal Audio. So, and like I said, the Reunion single I mixed for those guys, I did totally inside the box with Cubase and Universal Audio plugins.
I'm going to take this one on to the guys. Have you guys noticed through you're working with David and Dre under the Steinberg family now with Cubase 5? Have you noticed any change in your sound? Has it increased your sound? Have you found your workflow to improve? You guys rap very, very fast, and a lot of times that can get jumbled up if it's not tracked right. So just curious if you notice anything on your final mixes.
Yes. This song called "The Game Ain't Ready." By the time they were done with it, the finished product was definitely another level of upgrade. It was definitely something else, another fully dimensional upgrade, and you can tell that it was special equipment running that disc. So yeah, definitely can tell the difference between the Cubase version versus the competition.
We can say it. I'll be very blunt. I'm just getting to know Flesh, Krayzie, and the guys, and they do use other tools to get their pre-production working. One such software is Reason. Now that's not a bad thing because Reason can rewire into what Cubase can do. So if they have any tracks that they want to, that it's like they're at home, late at night, they're doing it on their own, cool. After we're done on the stage, I'm going to talk to them a little bit about getting full-blown Steinberg, but that's a whole nother story. But Reason is a very good product too, and we take it to a whole nother level by rewiring that in. Dre, you've talked to me about wanting to do 5.1 type of work, surround sound type work. Do you foresee any Bone Thugs doing 5.1?
Most definitely. I thought about 5.1 mixing, especially on the hip hop basis, maybe about 4 years ago. And I figured, with the 5.1 system, eventually in time it was going to be just in everything, cars, everything. So on that level of 5.1, I just feel like it's going to take them to a whole nother level. It's going to be a whole nother level of just music, doing it in 5.1. So with them it's going to be like a real crazy experience, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody knows Bone Thugs.